Yeah, hi. Sorry. I thought there was going to be a. Not going to ask you why you batted at where you batted. You answered that pretty well, I think. Uh, just wanted to check that, coming into the tournament, there was like a 10-match losing streak. So was there internally a discussion between the batting unit about changing the approach up top? We saw some pretty drastic changes and it just absolutely everything fell in place.
Tell me what drastic changes you thought you saw, because I reckon the last 6 to 7 games we've tried to play like that. We've tried to show really good intent. I actually don't think much changed. It's just tonight came off for us and we were able to, find the boundary. I thought the options they took were excellent, but to me nothing's changed over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 games. It's just that we haven't got the results that we wanted, and for us to be able to do it on the big stage tonight against India, I'm just really proud of this group and really pleased that, we know we've been doing the right things, we just haven't quite got the results. So tonight, to get reward for that is something that I think is really exciting for this group, but we also know that there's a long way to go in this tournament, and that's just one game.
Right, I'm sorry. I definitely meant that, what fell in place today, basically. How and when and where, if you can pinpoint?
The cricket gods decided to be with us today, and sometimes that's all it is, isn't it? Is sometimes you get a lucky bounce, sometimes you get, a catch goes in the gap. I don't think it's through lack of effort, it's not through lack of trying, it's not through lack of preparation. I think that's just sometimes the way cricket is. So, as I say, I'm just really proud of this group to keep sticking at it, to keep believing in themselves. You brought up the question around the batting order yesterday, and trust me, we've been copping stuff from all over the place about the batting order, and I hope today shows exactly why we've been sticking with it for the last 12, 18 months, is because we believe in this batting order, we believe in the openers, we believe in Mealy, and we believe in myself and the rest of the group. So hopefully that's brought us a little bit of breathing space, but we know that it's on us now to make sure that we back it up.
Kia ora. Fantastic win, congratulations. The old guns have still got it in them, and yourself, Sophie, Leah, it's a emotional one for most of you, playing the ninth and all those things attached to it. So the old guns, what is the conversation been like within the group, especially with yourself and Suji, and how important was it for all of you to come together and get the result today?
I prefer the term experienced rather than old, thank you. But, I think it's been really special. Obviously, it's been highlighted that me and Suze have played a fair few of these World Cups, and Leah's obviously been around for a long time. But for this group, it is really special. We've got a really special bond between everyone in this group. I don't think I've been in a better environment in terms of how much love and care there is amongst the players and the support staff too, and certainly for us old experienced girls. We know how special it is, and we want to make this tournament as special as possible, not just for us but for the whole group, because there's probably not too many more of these World Cups for us left. So we just want to give absolutely everything to this jersey, to this team, and hopefully we can go deep in this tournament, and tonight's game certainly one step on that journey, but we know, as I said, that there's still a long way to go in this tournament.
And just one more about Leah especially. Was that celebration was for baby Grace, and not a baby anymore, she's a very happy child, and how do you look at her journey as a mother, as someone who has been through a lot, physically also, and now she's at this level and has probably one of her best performances at the World Cup stage, with Amy by her side all through this. You've known both of them for the longest time. How emotional it is, first of all, knowing that she is that person and been through a lot, and then as a captain to get the result when it mattered the most.
Well, I thought she was doing it to me, actually. But I think it was certainly for Grace back home, and little Louie as well, who's only a couple of months old. And Leah's a really special person to me and to this whole group. I think a word that got used today when we were presenting our jerseys was resilient. And when I think of resilient people, I think of Leah. She's obviously been in and out of the side. She's battled through injuries. She's obviously got a young family now, and her ability to just keep bouncing back and then to perform on precious situations like she did today. As a captain, it's a real privilege to be able to throw her the ball and know that she's going to fight tooth and nail to do whatever she can for this team. And people like that are so important in a team environment, because that mongrel, that spirit, is infectious, and I thought she's been great today, and long may it continue.
Hello, Jamil here from Caring Sports. At which department you outplayed Team India? Was it your aggressive approach of batting or it was your attacking bowling?
Oh, I thought the way we batted, I thought the foundation that was laid by Susie and Georgia was outstanding and got us ahead of the game early. So I think that probably did laid the platform for us. And to be able to get a total that we thought was probably 10, 15 runs over par meant that we could be really attacking with our bowling, simple but effective. And I thought, every bowler today did their role perfectly well. So hard to pick the two. I think bowlers always get forgotten about, don't they? So I should say that the bowlers did a fantastic job today.
A few words on how you played Indian spinners. So you seem to be picking the length really well today.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I felt, because you were going down the deck, you were charging down the deck, and then going right back to play pull. So that's why I asked.
Look, I think we're really fortunate we've got some great batting coaches along, with Dean Brownlee and Craig McMillan, who've had a bit of experience playing in subcontinent conditions, which is similar here, and we've had lengthy discussions around how to play it and being busy at the crease. And today, I think I always want to be aggressive and take the bowler on, especially with the spinners. We know what threat they're going to be over here in spinning conditions, but if I can negate that with footwork and trying to minimise as much spin as possible, then that's sort of, I guess, my plan. So maybe don't publish that because spinners might catch on.
Hi, Sophie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about Rosemary, because she had a really good run today. It would have been a 5-wicket haul if that catch would have been taken as well. Can you tell me a little bit about her? She's coming back from injury as well, and she's really slotted herself and made an impression in the first game of the World Cup. What has that been like, and how have your interactions with her been in preparation to the World Cup?
Yeah, I really love Rose because you can't tell anything by facial expressions. She just gives you absolutely nothing. So she could be as happy as Larry, but you wouldn't be able to tell. So, but again, I'm incredibly proud of Rosemary. She's obviously had a tough run with injuries, probably the last couple of months, and the work that she's done behind closed doors to get herself in a position to play at this World Cup. We've all known the potential that she's got as a bowler. And tonight I thought she was outstanding. I thought the way she attacked the stumps, her variations of pace, the clarity she had as a captain, that's one of my favourite things when bowlers tell me exactly what they want, what they're going to bowl and how they're going to get batters out. And I thought all my bowlers had that today. So for Rosemary, she was outstanding. It's just about keeping her on the park and keeping her enjoying it, because I think she's such a key cog to our bowling unit and a key fielder as well in this side.
And just one more from me. We've tried to ask a lot of the New Zealand players whenever we've caught up with them what their brand of cricket is. How would you define that, maybe just on the basis of this game? Because on any other day, you would expect, given that the results were, like we discussed yesterday, when you're coming in with a string of losses, people are going to sort of not bet on you. So when you've put up a performance like this, how would you want to define just the brand of cricket that you guys play and what you want to represent in a World Cup like this?
That's a really great question, because I think every team's going to say we want to be aggressive. It's T20 cricket, you want to take the game on. I think the big thing for us is we want to play to our strengths. So I thought you saw that today. I thought the way Brooke Halliday reverse swept, the way that Maddie Green lapped her second ball, the way that Georgia Plimmer used her feet, it's going to look different for everyone. And I think that's what we talk about, our style. It's your style, it's personal, it's individual to you. And that's what we've been, I guess, reinforcing for the last 12, 18 months as we back you as a player and what skills you bring to this team. So it's hard to make a generic comment on that, because everyone wants to be aggressive, everyone wants to take the game on. But for us, it's about backing our skills and making sure we go into that and taking the brave option. That's certainly something we've spoken a lot about. So I'm not sure if I've truly answered your question, but I think it is. It's hopefully you can see out there that our team is trying to go out there with intent and play to their strengths.
Sophie, of course, this is in hindsight, but a long off to Smriti Mandhana in the power play. How much of that was instinctive as against, knowledge of her game, having played with her in the WPL?
Oh, look, to be honest, we've been planning for this game for about, I don't know, probably close to a year. We've been really focused on this one game for a long time now, and the level of detail that we've gone into in terms of matchups, field sets. Obviously, it helps having played a little bit with Smriti in the WPL, and things like that. But it's all well and good to have plans. If the bowlers can't execute it, it doesn't mean anything. So for us, again, I go back to it, but I thought the bowlers were outstanding today. We were really clear around what plans we wanted to use and how we wanted to use them, and for them to execute and to pick up wickets regularly is something that I was, really proud of. It's a pretty cool feeling to have plans be executed and then to be rewarded for it.
Hi, Sophie, well done today. I know this didn't have a big impact on the game, but the run out that wasn't, you were obviously there kind of looking at what was going on. Just what was your understanding of when the ball was dead, or if it was dead, or did you think Amelia was out? Or?
I guess my understanding of it is when the umpire calls over, and I never heard the umpire call over. But obviously that's up to the umpire's discretion in terms of when they think the ball's dead. So, it was an interesting one. Probably broke a little bit of momentum and maybe stalled them a little bit. But I think, again, it's part of cricket, isn't it? Is people's interpretation's always going to be slightly different. For us, trying to pinch runs here and there. You never know when that one run might count. But, look, I trust the umpires, and obviously they made the call at the end of the day. That's their job. It's not really any of my business. They're the ones that have to apply it. I just sort of sometimes push the boundaries a little bit with it. Sweet. Thanks, guys.